Hello, I'm Brandon, and I'm going to be talking about the universe. Keep in mind that you must have an open mind when dealing with this subject. Now, the first rule to the universe is very simple. Okay? It is impossible for there to be nothing. Alright? Imagine if there was no universe, no reality. What would this nothingness look like? Most people would say, I don't know, a black void? Or let's say, how about a white void? Well, these things will still be something, now wouldn't they? This is to try to get you to understand the concept of nothing. Now, keep in mind I'm drunk, so bear with. Now, since it's impossible for there to be nothing, the universe is like, oh shit, what the fuck? It doesn't know what to do. But this leaves the slate clean and gives you any possibility to a universe where it's supposed to be. Now there are three basic models to a working universe. One, an open universe. Two, a closed universe. And three, an expanding universe. An open universe is a universe that has no beginning and no end. It was just always there. Okay, and it's infinite in size. A closed universe is a universe with a beginning and an end, and therefore it's not infinite in size, and has its own function right there, whatever it may be. An expanding universe, and this is what the scientists are going by today, an expanding universe is a universe with a beginning and that it continues to expand forever. Now, most people can't grasp the beginning, okay, the Big Bang. They keep on saying, how can something come from nothing? Okay, what happened before the Big Bang? All that crap. Well, it's simply because it's impossible for there to be nothing. Bam. The universe just started. Just like that. Now, like I said, I believe in a closed universe. Now, if you think about the beginning in the Big Bang, and you try to visualize it, technically it will get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller forever. And this will be an infinite universe, an open universe. But in a closed universe, it did have a beginning. So that means the beginning had to be predetermined what it was going to be. Predetermined. And it's not just the beginning, but it's also the whole damn thing from beginning to end. Completely predetermined. That's evidence towards it being created or designed. Alright. Now I'm going to talk about how it could be created, or how it was created. Bottom line is, it's impossible for there to be nothing. I can't stress that enough. So what it does is, it begins, and it eventually produces a world, and manifests a world, and it creates a bunch of problem solvers. Okay? That's what we are, the human race. A bunch of problem solvers to try to get over this conundrum. Fundamentally, one person ends up solving the problem, and that person is Christ, the one, the single consciousness. Now remember, it's impossible for there to be nothing, so the best thing to put there in place is a life, and that's what Christ is. No one can know who the fuck Christ is, though. Okay, I don't believe it was Jesus, it had to be someone born in the age of science. Because remember, it's not just evolution of the body and the brain, but it's evolution of mind and ideas, concepts. Because the universe is all it's trying to look for, someone with the right fucking idea. Have you ever seen track housing, how it lines us up? Well, you know, it's trying to produce this one. It takes an entire evolution of a whole fucking universe and a whole world just to produce one person. If you look at the solar system, you can see that the 9 planets, each one is a vain attempt to try to produce an Earth-like planet. On Earth, every species of animal is a vain attempt to try to produce a human species, or a species that is sentient, or has the ability to recreate what it sees in art and books and whatnot, or in a video. And every one of those individuals is a vain attempt to try to produce a Christ. Every great thinker of the history, you know, every person actually, Einstein, Copernicus, an MTA driver, a bus driver from God knows where, each and every living thing is a potential Christ. It's very simple. It's impossible for there to be nothing. Therefore, in the simplest form, consciousness must retain a hold. And that's, you know, well, I'll get to that in a second. Hold on. Now, what happens to you when you die? Kind of trippy how it just produces land. You know, what the fuck are planets? Whatever. It's as if it was made for one person. Anyway, there are 3 possibilities to you what happens when you die. 1, you cease to exist. Just how it was before you were born. Nothing. Okay? Body rots on the ground, that's it. 2, you go someplace else. Heaven or hell or reincarnation. Reincarnation is the idea of coming back as someone or something else. Or you can go to some other higher consciousness or some other state of mind or fucking some other dimension, some other bullshit. Bottom line is, number 2, you go someplace else. And number 3 is you come right back. You relive the same life over and over again. Alright? Now, if you were to live the same life over and over again, it would only seem like one time. Because it's the same exact identical life, you wouldn't even notice it. You do notice it when we have deja vu. And that's right there, proof. Number 3 is the answer. When you die, you just relive the same life over and over again. Alright? There is no soul that exists inside of us that leaves. Right? We are the body. We are the gadget. We are the machine. The biological machine. Alright? When you die, your body rots on the ground. Maybe 40 to 50 billion years from now, the universe will collapse on itself. And now, since the universe is the only thing existing, once it ends, that's it. But because it's the only thing existing, because it was there in the first place, same thing goes for you. That's what's always existing. Alright? So, bottom line is, that's what happens to you when you die. You just relive the same shit over again. And that's good for a lot of people who have lived good, full, long lives, but unfortunately for the young, who die young, that's all they get. Anyway, I gotta start taking better care of myself, really. Anyway, that's my opinion. I know there's whole bunch of questions that are going to be asked, just a whole bunch of more information I could give out, and maybe I'll make a second video, but I'm really getting sick and tired of making these videos. This is like the 8th attempt to try to make this right. So, peace out.